Hey everybody, you are tuned in to another episode of the It's On Us podcast. I am your host, Leonard Williams, and today we have our special guests, Brakeem and Tymere, and we will be talking to you guys about the art of earning a woman. I'm gonna let you start off, Brakeem, alright?
Alright.
This is the first question. If I see a woman that catches my eye on social media, what should be the first thing I do to contact her, and how do I manage not to seem like a creep?
They're not managing to seem like a creep. It's kind of hard, but the first thing I think you should do is like try to find like something mutual on that she posts, like a mutual interest. Maybe you can comment on it and start a conversation or something like that. If you can't find one of those, then just show like attention, like likes and comments, and see if she responds to that. If she does, then just send her like a message in her inbox, telling her how you feel about her, like, you know, you find her attractive and want to get to know her. Maybe you can take her out on a date or something like that. That's what I would do. But I mean, it's hard to think like not be like a creep on social media, because so many women get hundreds of dudes hitting them up every day.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I agree with Brakeem. I mean, keep everything simple. Pretty much just like a few of her pictures, comments, but don't take it overboard. Just keep everything simple. And like, I mean, just send a little message to her or something like that, and then see how she responds back to the message, and then you go from there.
Well, the thing is, to me, right, I think a lot of the thirsty dudes mess it up for us on social media. Like, they don't care, you know, they go fall out and tell a girl, I'm trying to smash, in their DMs, or say, hey, you bad, I want to get to know you, but they probably live in Florida, and the girl live all the way out in New York or something. Like, it's they don't care, they don't have boundaries. So when it comes to trying to get a girl through social media, like you said, Brakeem, that's like one of the hardest things to do, especially because these thirsty dudes don't care, yo. So they kind of mess up the game.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, they definitely make the game harder and mess it up. Because it's like it's some girls who have like thousands of followers, it's like a part of their everyday like routine. Like, they wake up, they brush their teeth, every time they look at their phone, it's like a new thirsty dude coming at them. So it's like,
yeah,
they kind of don't even pay any attention.
Yeah, the whole social media thing is a hit and miss. Like, basically, the real way to get to her is basically in person.
Exactly.
So.
And that goes to our next question too. Like, if I see a woman in person that catches my eye, how do I approach her without seeming too aggressive or too passive?
For me, I would just, you know, approach her, you know, ask her how she doing, maybe ask her how her day is. I mean, first off, you gotta ask her what's her name. You know, start off by that, but just keep it simple. I mean, don't do nothing overboard or try to be something you're not, because she gonna, you know, a woman can see through you. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, I agree. You know, just keep it simple. I think like you kind of want to show your masculinity a little bit. So like, I just try to make like confident eye contact first. Like, just look her straight in her eyes the whole time you talking to her. And then like, if it's morning or something, say good morning or how you doing or whatever. And then just go from there. Try to like, you know, oh, you seem like a cool person, I find you attractive, can we go out on a date or something? Or if you like in a grocery store or something, and like she looking at something, you know, I would just think of like a lie or something. She looking at some season, you gotta like, oh, how do you like ask her how she liked the season, because you want to try cooking or something like that. She might find that attractive or something. And I'm like, try to find something that sparks a conversation. That's what I would do.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? You're right. Like, a lot of women, they love guys with confidence. And you got a mouthpiece, meaning that you could talk real good to her.
Yeah,
oh, they love that, man.
Yeah, I agree on you with that.
I mean, I think some women, like, no matter how you approach them, like, depending on the situation, they might feel a little bit intimidated. So, you know, don't try to, like, get too close to them quickly or whatever.
Yeah.
Depends, like, you gotta, it's almost tricky in a way, because you kind of have to observe them in, like, 30 seconds, like, Does she want me to be a little bit more assertive, like closer, like real confident, or does she want me to like, you want me to feel comfortable? So I think if you start off with eye contact and a smile and a gesture like that, I mean, you pretty much set up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's funny, a lot of the young cats today, like that's in high school or like in 8th grade, a lot of them probably got like 12,000 followers or 9,000. And like they can say all they want to a girl on social media, Instagram and Twitter, but when it comes to that face-to-face thing, they don't got a mouthpiece. Like they can't spit to a girl like they do on social media. They buckle down and get scared.
It's a whole different monster, you know. Like, as a matter of fact, like when I was in middle school, I was kind of like that. Like I could, you know what I'm saying? I could sound like a poet, like on Facebook or something. But in person, it would be like, damn, I could not think like fast on my feet.
Yeah.
So now you just gotta keep it simple and be honest with them, and just if you treat every woman like, when I approach a woman, I'm gonna treat every woman as if they're a woman, like with respect. Some women are not like women yet. They're womanly age, but their mindset is not woman, so they don't know how to react when a man approaches them perfectly or whatever. So I just approach them all the same way, with respect, and see where it goes.
Yeah, it's all about confidence. You know, women love confidence. That's a number one thing when it comes to, you know, getting to know somebody.
Yep. Now, where would you recommend to go on the first date? Like the very first date, what would you recommend to go out to eat, go to the movies? Like, what would you say?
I mean, on the first day, I would go to a real nice restaurant. You know, just take her out somewhere. You know, not like, I don't know, but I'd take her somewhere really nice restaurant. Probably on the second date, that's when you take it to the next level. You know, go bowling or something like that. You know.
I would try to find like something she's interested in. Maybe like if she's a football fan or basketball fan, take her there, just because like it'll make the other day after that easier, because you like kind of broke the ice. You're not forced to sit like straight across from her the whole time and have a conversation, because sometimes like y'all could be really cool or whatever, but it could be tension there, and like y'all don't know what to talk about at the time or whatever. She might be a little bit nervous, so like kind of like something to break the ice, or like a Dave & Buster or something where you can be competitive, and because it's easier to like break the ice. Like it's like when you play basketball with men, like y'all might walk past each other in the office or something, they all work and barely even talk. But when y'all playing on the basketball court or whatever, it's easier to interact because you like moving, you getting competitive. So I would try to like do something where like we're moving or something interactive. It doesn't require that much one-on-one attention, like we both can just pay attention to something else and then like pop questions, and it's not that pressure on you to like have this magnificent conversation like the whole time.
Yo, that's real right there. I was thinking the same thing like Ty, like yo, go out to eat, go out to the restaurant, but the basketball joint and like taking her out where you can compete, that's real right there, yo. That's a nice icebreaker. Yeah,
I do agree with Brakeem on, you know, finding something that she's interested in.
Yeah.
Because that, you know, once you know, find out what she likes to do and stuff like that, it kind of open her up a little bit to you. So it makes things easier and the conversation more smoother. So.
Yeah. Now, what would you talk about on the first date? A lot of dudes now, especially the young guys, when they post and stuff, they just like, yo, are we gonna smash later or what? Like it's like it's all about smashing. Yeah. So, but for the young good dudes though, like what advice would y'all give them to tell them, like, you know, what to talk about on the first date?
On the first date, I mean, you ask her. You have to figure out, you know, how she grew up, stuff like that. Just learn about her, like step by step. You know, learn things, small things about her, like where she grew up at, what she want to be. You know, I mean, that's all I can think of right now. But
yeah, I definitely agree. Like, you want to learn her background and stuff. I'm gonna ask her like questions like, you know, if she's in college, what's her major, or like what she's like to find out what she's passionate about, and like what she wants to do with her major and stuff like that, and what her hobbies are. To get to know her, questions like that. Basically, see what she want to do with her life and what she want out of life, and what she's passionate about, and what her hobbies are, and what does she see as like her goals in life. Cause I don't know, girl who's just gonna be like reaching up for me. I don't have like any goals, cause that means she's just gonna get stagnant and just stay complacent.
And also, don't be one of those guys who, you know, they just, you know, throw a whole bunch of questions at her. You know, don't be that guy. Also, you gotta balance it out, like, you know, have a serious conversation, and then also, you know, make her laugh and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then you don't want the date to be boring.
Because if you that guy who's just serious the whole time or asking her all them questions, and she gonna be like, he's going like all he wants to talk about like it's that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, young boys, make sure, like, this advice to the young boys, make sure you don't try to talk about yourself too much too, saying like you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, because then it make it seem like you insecure. Like, make sure like you invested to knowing about her and what she loves to do, like Tymere and Brakeem said, because the more you try to like get invested into her and knowing what she do, it show that you like genuinely like care about her and like, or care about what she does, and like want to get to know her. And then she like, damn, okay, cool, he really does. He's a guy that listens and wants to know like who I am as a person. And it's like, it shows how mature you are as you step into becoming a man.
Makes her feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, ask some questions and stuff, some realistic questions, and ask some funny questions and stuff like that. Like, the first day is all about her.
Yeah, that's true. Now, do women like to be pursued? Meaning, like, do they like to be called and every day and send text every day? Or is that like just plain old annoying to them? Like, you know, say like you in your first stages of talking to a girl, y'all not necessarily going out. Like, do you think the girl likes to be pursued where you gotta keep texting her and calling her every day?
Yeah, most definitely that's true, because a woman, you know, she wants a man that's gonna, you know, step up, you know, that, so of course a woman's gonna want to be pursued, but there's a limit to, you know, all the stuff that you're gonna be doing. Like, you can't be texting her every hour, like, I mean every minute. Don't be blowing her phone up, you know.
Yeah.
But until it's that time to blow her phone up.
Yeah.
There's a limit to everything, so.
Yeah, that's probably the trickiest thing is learning the limit. Yeah, I think that they most definitely want to be pursued too. And, you know, women are all about attention. You want to show them attention, but, you know, don't want to take it overboard, like you too clingy, too fast.
Yeah.
So, like, definitely, like, the good morning text, I think they love that. Like, you might not be able to talk to her for the rest of the day because she's probably busy. But if you just send her that good morning text, you know, that means you waking up, you starting the day off, showing her some attention, and she's starting her day off thinking about you. So definitely they want to be pursued.
Yeah, it's not wrong with, you know, sending her text messages and calls. It's not wrong with that.
Now, our listeners, make sure you learn from them too, because they are right. Because I fail in that department all the damn time, alright? Because I always, I like to be the laid back type and try to make the girl pursue me, but that's the wrong thing. If you've been together with a woman that you still care about, and you feel like the energy and the vibe is dying down, how do you keep her interested into you? Like, if you feel like that vibe is dying down.
It's many ways. I mean, sex. I mean, spice the sex up a little bit. Just show her you really appreciate her. Like, you know, just do the little things is the things that count at the end of the day. So, you know, just surprising her at her job or her house or something with some flowers, and then take her out to eat, like stuff like that. But there's many ways that you can, you know, spice up your relationship.
That's the same exact thing I was thinking. Basically, like, you just go, to me, like, life is all about the fundamentals. So, like, if you feel like the vibe is dying and all that, you just go back to the basics, like how you got it. Like, show her a little bit more attention. Like Tymere said, like, surprise her with some flowers or that expensive ass edible arrangement fruits and shit. Send it to her job or something to surprise her. You have to, like, you basically just gotta fuck her brains out the next time. You don't have to like,
That's
just
true.
make an effort. Like, you gotta have sex with her like she about to tell everybody in the world it's your last.
Yeah, do
the
it.
last time you gonna have sex with her, like you gotta have sex with her like that all the time. Even if you're tired, like you just gotta do it.
Yeah, do whatever she asks.
That's pretty much it. You know, you take off a date here and there. You know, send her them good morning texts. If you live with her, like, wait till she go to work or on her way to work, send her that text like, have a good day, just thinking about you. All of that cute stuff.
Also, I mean, cooking too is the thing, you know, because a lot of women, they like a man that can cook. So, you know, surprise her when she get home or something, cook a dinner for her. You know, because most women don't expect a man to do stuff like that.
That's so true.
So,
yeah. All right. So, what are some flaws guys should look out for in women? Now, for example, baby daddy drama. Now, like, let's say I start going out with a girl, or I'm gonna say woman. I like to use the word woman, and she got a dusty dude for a baby daddy. Like, this dude, he is sleeping around with a whole bunch of different other chicks, but when she finally get with somebody, he like, oh hell no. First of all, why are you sleeping with another dude? You're supposed to be with me.
yeah.
And second of all, why you got my son around this dude and I don't know him? And he the type of dude that's like, you know, probably them dudes that's always strapped.
Yeah.
And he's probably always gonna like want to knock somebody out. Like, it's like,
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta watch out for that, because these dudes, they'll kill you. They don't got no problem nowadays.
Yeah, it's like that. That's definitely a flaw. Like if they have like a previous relationship and it's still going on now, like just save yourself the trouble. Like you don't want to end up in jail. You don't want him to end up in jail. Or you don't want to end up dead. Or that, like you don't want to put yourself in that situation. But you also gotta watch how she interacts with her ex, like how she treats him.
Mm-hmm.
Like some girls, they'll break up with their ex and they still kind of have like a mutual relationship. Like they see each other in person, they could be cordial about it and mature about the situation. You know, that's key, because that her ex was once the dude that you're about to be, or in hindsight. So you gotta see how she treats him. So that means, like, if she's treating him crazy, like, you're not gonna be perfect throughout the whole relationship. So if she trying to like cut him, or she telling you stories where she trying to like light his house on fire or something like that, then that's, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to that type of stuff, because you ain't gonna be perfect. Like, she gonna be mad at you at one point. And then also, like, one of the key questions I ask myself is, like, if I'm really pursuing a woman seriously, is like, can I take her home to mom? Like, my mom doesn't have to like her necessarily, like her personality, but like, can my mom respect her? Like, will she respect who she is as a woman? That's key. If she can't, then that's a big flaw for me, at least. The respect I have for my mom.
Yeah, I agree on that. Also, you look for stuff like just how she is. Like, you don't want a lazy chick she gotta be clean.
Yeah, she gotta be real clean. Is it okay to get with a woman who has a kid? Like, to you, like, is it okay to get with a woman even if she got?
You saying for me or just?
Yeah, like, it's gonna be a question for all of us.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't mess with a girl that has a child, because I want a girl where I can make my own child with her.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to deal with all that extra stuff. So I would say, I mean, it's okay, you know, but for me, I wouldn't want to go down that path. So
I think it's right. Like, I found that some of the girls who have babies at an early age, or well, not even early age now, are mature than a lot of girls who don't. They have their shit together more. So, like you said, you just gotta watch out for, like, her relationship with her baby dad. Like, you're not gonna have a child and be texting her at 2 o'clock in the morning talking about the baby needs some milk or some shit like that. Right? That's the main thing. Right? But yeah, like, I found that at least the girls with the women who have babies now that I'm around, like, they got more of their shit together. They're more ambitious than me, or equally ambitious, but they show it more. And they're kind of a little bit less selfish, because, you know, they've been trained now to think, you know, for 2 people or however many kids they have, that amount of people. So, yeah, I think that's right. You just gotta, you know, take it slow and stuff, and just be real conscious, because once you commit to that, like, you committing to 2 lives. So, as a man, all the life that you come across and take seriously, you gotta, you gotta bring something to the table. You gotta take care of both of them lives. You can't just be in her life. You're like, oh, that's not my child, it's that. You gotta, respect the child as if it was yours, so to speak, and then still not cross that barrier if the father's in the relationship, but you're not gonna let the kid jump in a hole just because the father don't disagree with you or something. You just gotta be a man in that situation. And I think it's a little bit more difficult, but if you looking for something serious, yeah, if you looking, then definitely, yeah. If you looking for a relationship to just pass the time with, then I wouldn't recommend it, because you don't want the kid to get attached to you or her to get used to you and ready to bring around the kid or something like that, and then you just fucking around pretty much. So it's a cautious situation.
Yeah, that's true. Like you're right. A lot of women that do have a child early, the game switched for them. So they since they're trying to take care of their child, they become more successful in life. They finish school early, and they might have a good job that's paying a lot every hour, and they got their own house and everything. Everything is down and settled. But it would be hard for me, because already being a dad, that'd be the scary part already for me, since I got a lot going on in my life. But if I'm like, if I'm like 30 or 40 or something like that, and I'm still single, and I meet a woman that has a child, I think I wouldn't care. I'll be fine with it. Is it harder for us brothers out here to get women, than it is a tall brother? So we're around let's say the 5 foot to 5'9" range, right? Do women overlook us more and find the 6'4" guy more attractive? And does our macking level have to be like top tier? Like our game gotta be real just to get him?
Nah, I don't believe that. It's not true. Because women like many different, like a man for many different reasons. So, she can like a man for his confidence, a man for his hard drive. Just many reasons. Like it don't really matter if you tall or you got muscles. Like there's many different reasons she can like you. So that's not true at all. But there are situations where a chick would prefer a taller guy than a shorter guy, or a guy with more muscle than the next dude. So, but no, your macking game don't got it. Your macking game don't really. You just gotta know how to talk to a woman. Like you just gotta know how to approach her, keep a conversation. That's it, pretty much.
I think it's it's going to be a little bit harder to get her attention. Like if you're in the same room with a man that's like 6'5" or something, or 6'2", or something, like she's naturally going to be going to see him first, because one, he's taller than bigger than you, like has more stature, and then that 6'2" to 6'3" range is like the ideal masculine body or whatever. But I don't think if you really pursuing, and if she's really if she's ready to receive a man as in a boyfriend or something like that, then I don't think it's too much harder. You just gotta make yourself, observable. You might have to do a little bit more. You just gotta pursue her before the next guy does. I think that's it. You might have to be a little bit sweet or something, but.
And the funny thing is, I don't hear that face to face from another girl, but if one time I seen a girl that was pretty or something, and one of her friends was like, oh, but she only like tall guys, and then that shit make you go like, okay, well, cool, my macking level is so good, I can mack her anyway, just to prove her wrong that she gonna like me no matter how my height is. So it's it make you want to mack, you feel me? So it's hold on, let me prove this girl wrong, that she can like guys that's shorter, especially if they just going after a dude that's 6'4", because his game probably weaker.
Sometimes if I get rejected, sometimes I'm like, damn, that makes me want the girl even more. Sometimes, in a sense, or if I hear she only 12, if I think almost every girl I dated was well, I wasn't at first, I didn't want to date you because you short as hell, and it's damn, I know everybody say that, but you dating me, so it shouldn't even matter. So I think you just gotta go in there with confidence, pretty much, and pursue her. Once that she feeling you, girls, it can look past the material, the shallow things quicker than men can. Some of them.
Yeah, if she wants you, you know, she gonna take that extra step, you know, to pursue you. So, I mean, all that extra stuff, that don't mean nothing at the end of the day.
Now it's a lot of women getting paid on social media just to go to somebody's party or club just because they got butt shots and breast implants. Now, let's say like some girl that got like 13,000 followers, right? A promoter calls her and say, hey, I pay you $5,000 to come to the club this weekend. All you gotta do is tell people that you're going to my club and you bringing people in that way. A lot of women are getting paid like that nowadays because of the surgery. A lot of these thirsty dudes are, like we said again, are in their DMs every day, are in the comment section every single day when she wake up. Her head get kind of pumped up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, she's like, I can't no dude mac me unless he like a celebrity or something. So it makes, so for the chill dudes like us, we like, damn, if we try to approach her and say, hey, how your day going and stuff like that, she'll probably try to brush us off because she's so used to thirsty dudes pumping her head up. So, like I said, going back to the question, are the thirsty dudes ruining it for the chill dudes?
Yo, I think social media, period, is like, you know, going in the image of a woman kind of, because like you got all these women trying to get the perfect body and stuff. So it's making some women less secure because, you know, you got a woman with plastic boobs and, you know, face shots and ass shots and all this surgery and shit, and another woman, you know, a regular woman, to see that all the attention that she gets, she might feel a little bit insecure, you know, trying to see, because all these women trying to get like the perfect body, quote unquote. So the dudes who like show all of them attention, who pumping their head up, or this that, they kind of messing up the game and then just messing up the image of a woman, period. Cause then now you got more women going on social media like just posting shots of basically their ass. So it's like, damn, it's like that's all you got to offer. Like, you know, you just show me your ass. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't want, like, so that means like, so when you show me that, that just means, all right, I'm a fucker. That's it. Like when I just see you post a picture of your ass, your body, or you showing like that, then I'm pursuing you like with the respect that you give yourself. So, you know, I'm just going to try to fuck you. You not come home to my mom or this, that, and the third. So the whole social media thing and the perfect woman body and all that, it messes up the game, or like the image of a woman and, you know, relationships and all that a lot, I think, like in the whole.
True.
Yeah, it does mess it up in some way, like, just like Brakeem said, you know, all these thirsty guys on this chick, all it does is pump her head up, you know. Basically, it's a guy out there that really do like her probably, but she's gonna brush him off because she's so used to, you know, she's used to guys hitting her up, you know, all in her DM, so she's not paying attention to nobody. Like, dude, at the end of the day, man.
It's funny, man. No, because this is why I say that. It's too funny because the thing is, when it comes to population, you know, it's a lot of good dudes out here. And then the funny thing is that when they aiming high for a celebrity, sometimes that celebrity dude like, I'm just trying to knock you off and that's it. I don't want nothing. And then they get hurt from that. You know what I'm saying? And they got a story where they call them out, but it all resonates to that thirsty dude. Like they mess up the whole game for everybody. Like, it's crazy. All right, let me see. What's the next? Okay, how do you know if a girl is playing hard to get or if she just like doesn't want you?
It's the vibe. Like, the vibe is everything. Like, you'll know if she really feeling you or not. Like, it's the vibe. That's all I can think.
Oh no, that's hard because I've seen girls like who really didn't want dudes, and the dude just keep pursuing them, and they end up together, and like they get a perfect relationship, and vice versa. So like, but I agree with Tymere. It's like the vibe is there. Like if a girl is interested in you, she gonna show you, so you gonna feel like the vibe.
Yeah, you want
and whatnot. And she just playing hard to get and make you want to work. If she not feeling you, like she gonna make it known. Pretty much. I mean, nowadays, like you trying to talk to a girl or whatever, and she not texting you back or something, and you text her morning every day or something like that, she probably not feeling you. Like, she probably like the attention, but she probably not feeling you as like, you know, your personality and this that, wanting to be with you or interact with you.
Yeah, some girls did like.
It can be a little bit tricky, but like if you're not blinding yourself and you're not overly confident, where it's like to your deficit, you know, just pay attention to the vibe of the time, and you'll feel it if it's real.
Yeah, some girls, they'll let you know off the back, like, they give you hints, and like you'll just know off the back if she not feeling you. But some girls, like Brakeem said, like they like the attention, so they'll keep leading you on, and then eventually you'll get the point like she just playing around with you. Like. But you'll know if a girl really feeling you. You'll feel the vibe.
Now, have you two ever been in a situation where, let's say this girl that's pursuing you or that wants you, right? She not necessarily a 10 or an 8. She might be she might be a 4 or 3 or something like that. She wants to. She always hitting you up all the time, and she just want to hang out and stuff. Now, you ignoring her, is that making you an asshole? Or?
I mean, no, that's not ignorant. If you don't want her, if you don't really want her, that's not ignorant. Like,
what's up? What about you, Brakeem?
I agree 100%. Like, I don't think it make any no asshole or dickhead, and if it does, I don't care. Like, if I'm not interested in you, then I'm not interested in you. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want my time to be wasted. If I got certain standards, I'm just not going to lower them standards, period. So, I mean, I might try to be your friend or something like that, like, but then again, I might not.
Yeah, but I was about to say, like, if you might try to be a friend, what if a couple times she up there trying to grab you in certain places while y'all hanging out?
Yeah, man. And then now with like tension and stuff like that, you don't want to put yourself in that situation where you drunk or something go down. Yeah. And then you mad at yourself, and now you mad at her because y'all done, you know what I'm saying, things done went down. So hell no. I don't think it makes you asshole. I actually think it makes you responsible.
Yeah, true.
Responsible adult if you like kind of kindly, letting them down.
Yeah, you just being real.
So does it seem like only rich men, like, they're able to get away with cheating multiple times? There we go.
No, I don't think so. I know niggas that's broke as hell that's cheating and getting away with it. So it definitely don't have nothing to do with the money. I mean, in certain situations, like as far as like if a woman is married to more or less a lifestyle or something, or the ideal lifestyle, that's how she want her life to be, or he provide for her kids or something like that, and she making them type of sacrifices, then yeah, he might get away with it more than somebody who doesn't have money. But
yeah,
I know dudes who don't got a dime like that's getting away with cheating money.
Yeah, that's true. Like some women, they put themselves. I mean, they deal with a cheating man just because she know that he can take care of her,
Yeah. So. Damn. That's true. All right. So usually, like, when a lot of dudes get to college, right? They like, especially that freshman sophomore year, a lot of them they play the numbers game. When they play the numbers game where they like just count how many bodies they got, and they worry about that count instead of looking for the value in a woman. Trying to find out, like, if this woman is right for me and all that. So usually when that good girl come along and don't give it up so easy like those previous girls did, he kick her to the curb because he like, yo, she didn't give it up so easy. So now, like, in the future, when it comes to finding a good girl, he really don't know how to do it because he let that one girl go. Because that whole time he wasn't looking for the value in a woman.
Don't be that guy that, that be on every chick. Just be different, like, find a girl and build with her. Build an empire with her. I mean, at the end of the day, it's okay to, date multiple chicks, but just be a different guy. Don't go down that path.
Yeah, smashing left and right.
It's okay to have fun, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I just don't want the young dudes to get caught up because, like, a lot of times babies come out of that situation. My thing is, when I see a woman, I want to like look towards our future where I could build a connection, where I could cherish that woman. That way, like, I don't look at her like some piece of meat that I'm going to throw in the sheets and that's it.
I understand that.
And I'm just saying that because I've seen it. But go ahead, Brakeem.
This is kind of difficult because I guess I was like once that dude that y'all talking about. But I think that you definitely, like, it's hard to start valuing. It's hard to start valuing women once you go through them like that, and even trusting them. Because, like, once you go through that phase and, like, you just smash them to left and right, like, you have you smash so many girls that have boyfriends and stuff, and you know, these are like the thrill girls, like, that you could never imagine, like, do everything, right? You know, and they live up with you. I still think that, like, every man needs to have that period where they just go out and they experiencing, like, different women just for fun, but, you know, keep it in perspective as, definitely keep it in perspective. And even, but for me, like, you know, wanting to have all these different women, and I definitely went through the counting phase. I went through the, like, stop counting phase too. In my sophomore year, like, I just wanted to get, like, as many women as possible, like, that looked good. But yes. I ended up not going to, you know. But that situation can also help you value a woman, because, like, if you're so used to a woman, like, giving it up to you every time, like, you go for it, and she don't, and you get a girl who don't, then it's like, oh, damn, you know, she might got morals or she's something different. To me, it's like a little bit more of a challenge. And then when you find yourself trying to pursue it out, well, you might end up, you know, liking her, this, that, and the third, and it might get serious. But it definitely can distort your vision of a woman, because, you know, it might make them hard to trust in situations like that, because I've been with women, like, you could never imagine them cheating, and still to this day, like, nobody believes in that woman, you know, that they cheated, so.
Okay, that's a good point. Shoot, yeah, but at least, see, the thing is, at least, yeah, I want to ask you that question. How come a lot of women, they want guys that already got girlfriends, like, they always had them?
It's kind of like a thing where she looks at him and she's like, oh, he got his stuff together, you know. It's just like, also it's like a challenge for females, okay. You know, some females are that petty that it's a challenge to them, okay. To the point where they like, oh, I can take him from his girl. So there's many different reasons. Like, I just think a woman, when she looks at a married man or a dude that's already in a relationship, she just look at him like he has his stuff together. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, yeah, like you said,
I'm trying to put it in a different way. Like
the first thing you said, it was like, she saw that you got to, like, a woman would see that you got your stuff together. So it's like, oh, I want that because he got his stuff together. And then at the same time, it's like a game for them. It's like, oh, I bet I can get him even though he got his girl, because he seemed like a good dude and everything. Let me go ahead and take him. Like, it's like a little challenge for them to see if they can overcome it.
Yeah, and also, you know, women, they can see how one man treats his woman, and then they can want that feeling.
Gotcha.
So that's also a thing that attracts them to, you know, taking men, basically.
Shoot. What you thinking, Brakeem?
Yeah, I think that's kind of a hard question. You might have to even ask, you don't have to ask a woman that question, but I agree with Tymere that, like, sometimes, like, a woman might be treating, like, your woman a certain way, like, you know, perfectly ideal, like, you know, you go above and beyond to show your affection, you're always there for her, and maybe that woman just might want a piece of that, you know, relationship, or a piece of, like, what you, like, she willing to accept half of that, so she might, you know, try to pursue them there. And then it's also that thing, like, you know, you carrying yourself, a man carrying himself in, like, a different way, and not confidence, and you have that in his wife or something. So it's like, you kind of want more, like, you want what you don't have more, like, you know what I'm saying? You might have a certain car now, but you want a different car, and once you get that, then you desire something else that you don't have. Yeah. So it kind of can be like that. And then some women simply pursue other men out of spite, like they might not like the girl that he with or something, or don't feel as though, like, she deserves him, or feel more entitled to having, you know, that man that she sees in the other person. So it could be multiple reasons. You don't have to ask a woman that, actually.
Yeah, you really gotta ask a female.
Multiple reasons.
Yeah, my bad. I'm telling our viewers this too. Actually, this is the that's what I meant to say. This is the Art of Earning a Woman Part 1. See, you two are on here for Part 1. Part 2, I'm gonna have 2 females on for earning. And then Part 3, I'm gonna have everybody on. So it's gonna be the 2 girls I talked to. It's gonna be y'all 2 on the show too for Part 3. Cause I feel like this episode, or this episode I'm leaning into for Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, I think it's gonna be really good, you know, because, like, a lot of people like to hear the game and everything. So yeah, so in a couple,
yeah.
so I want to say like what, probably either the first week of December or probably like right after Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have y'all on for part 3 where y'all talking to the girls about it.
Okay.
Right now I'm still finding my second host. I got my first lady. I ain't telling y'all who that is yet. We wrapping it up. Stay tuned for what? It's probably gonna be episode 6 or something. I don't know what episode it's gonna be, but stay tuned to The Art of Earning a Woman part 2.